Let's get started in a seat. We want to make sure that our spine is upright. Energetically, we're working with these channels in the body that move throughout the body, but the main channel is in our spinal column or in front and behind it. And so when we sit up straight, we're giving the spine more space so that energy can flow in. Just thinking of like a water hose that has a kink in it. The water can't flow when there's any knots or compressions in the channel. So if we can just sit up just enough, a relaxed yet powerful spine, our energy, our life force energy can flow through much easier. And so feel as though you are suspended from the crown of your head. And because you're held from above, all of your skin and your flesh, your organs, everything else can finally relax. Start to feel as though your center of gravity is moving downward. Using these next few breaths just to see if you can sense where you feel your center of gravity now and seeing if there's any way you can guide it downward, becoming a little more grounded. Eyes stay closed, but lift your gaze up to the space between the eyebrows. Keep the body nice and relaxed. And just breathe through that space between the eyebrows. Your next inhale will draw it in really slow through the nose. Sip in another inhale at the top and then hold. Body relaxed. Gaze staying at the third eye point. Lift up your pelvic floor. Exhale. Again, breathing in. Another sip at the top. Hold. Tall through the crown of the head, but relax in the body. One more time. Keeping the gaze at the space between the eyebrows. We're going to help our energy sink downward. And so you might have heard of chakras in the body along the spine, these energy centers along the spine. We have chakras throughout the body, and two of the main ones are actually in the palms. But they don't get activated unless we spread the bones in the palm. So even though my fingers look like they're going to be spreading, I'm really focused on spreading my palm. And these energy centers just can help guide the prana, the chi downward so that we're a little more grounded. We can access that meditative state, maybe in an easier way. So we keep our gaze at our third eye. I'm going to lift my hands to the height of my eyebrows. I let my shoulder blades just relax down on my back. But I've got my palms spread open. And they're not facing in towards my body or out, they're facing down, just like a guidance I'm giving this energy. I want this energy to come out of my head and move down into my body. So keep my spine upright, keep my gaze between the eyebrows. I tell myself that my shoulders are relaxed. And I just listen to my body. Just paying attention to any sensations. As I'm here listening to my body, I also am continually just making sure that no muscles are contracted. I'm trying to be weightless. And take a full breath in. And as you exhale, the hands move downward to the height of the collarbones, still facing down. Let the shoulders come away from the neck and the ears. And again, just becoming aware of any sensation in the body, just like we're listening intently to anything that might be happening. Just patiently observing. And then take a breath in. As you exhale, the hands slowly push down just underneath the rib cage. And then we turn the hands over, one hand on top of the other, doesn't matter which one, palms facing up. Thumb tips press together. And just send your awareness behind this mudra, this hand gesture. Just breathing in to the space inside the lower abdomen. And keeping the eyes at the third eye, keeping your breath slow and steady. And we gently layer a mantra on top of this breath. Silently as you breathe in, hearing so as you breathe out, hum so on the breath in, hum on the breath out. Just mentally hearing it. When thoughts want to come back into the mind, just come back to the exercise. Trying to keep the body relaxed, keep the breath smooth, listening to hum with the breath. The state of meditation comes from relaxed concentration, which takes practice. So we just keep coming back to the exercise over and over, not getting frustrated with ourselves when the mind wants to get loud. Release the mantra and start to feel an overwhelming feeling of peace come into the body. And if you've never felt peace before, imagine what it would feel like to be completely relaxed, content. What would bliss feel like? See if you can experience that feeling in every cell of your body. Sometimes even gently turning the corners of the mouth upward into a small smile can help that sensation take over. Sense that peace not only inside of yourself, but see if you can sense it outside of the body as if it's radiating from within to out. And then deep from within your heart, you can send out a prayer, a wish, a desire. When we are in this meditative state, it's said that we're connected more to our creator, to source, to God, whatever word you want to put onto that. And so while we're in this state, sending out anything it is that you might need help with, guidance or clarity on, healing, or simply praying just to feel more peace for yourself. And that may all beings also feel more peace in their life. Take in a slow breath again. Hold it in at the top. Relax. Begin to just slowly bring some movement back into the body. Making sure that before you stand up, your your legs work. There's nothing asleep still. Thank you so much for waking up with me and starting your day off, getting your mind right, getting your energy right. And I hope that you can carry this feeling with you throughout the rest of your day. throughout the rest of this week. And you can keep coming back and practicing these techniques. I share these videos if you're a member. Um, I share them in our Momo Yoga app. If you have any trouble accessing them, always reach out to me. But meditation is something that we practice every day. Starting out, that can seem overwhelming. So maybe 2 or 3 times a week, every other day. But I promise you, it's worth the time you put into this. Um, I hope that you're already feeling something good coming out of practicing with me. I'll let you get on with the rest of your day. Thank you all so, so much. I'll see you next week. Bye.